things that y'all should really know about the seasonal that we have. We just had to start it. So of course it's gonna be seasonal mobs everywhere. One thing right off the gate is that seasonal mobs are in dex based. For those who really love dex based farming, I know a lot of y'all do right now because the millions of Messiah that you can make there, those mobs are seasonal, which means you can still enjoy your dex based farm and get seasonal points. That's the first thing. Yeah. I know y'all want me to do a video on the freaking card games. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not going to do it because there's like 20 videos out there on the card game. There's a card game. It's time to duel, okay? For those who don't know the history behind that, there's one on GameCube as well. I could touch on it. I could if y'all really want me to. If you really want me to, let me know in the comments. Let's be sure to like and subscribe. Moving on. Down the other things, I guess, would be the weapon. I guess would be the first thing to start off with. Some of y'all might be wondering, okay, there's these weapons in the seasonal shop. There are plus 80. Should I be using these weapons? So, you know, in the past 2 or 3 seasonals, we have moved away from the trend of seasonal weapons being really relevant, right? Whereas in the past, they were relevant. They're always kind of the best weapon for seasonal mobs. In this case, this is another situation where these weapons are not, like, by far. Of course, they're 9 stars. So, you know, we have 10 stars and 11 stars now. So, quite frankly, you should be using a 10 star by now, regardless. A radar or a Zover or a Flugel guard. You should be using a 10 star by now, regardless. If you're not using one, I don't know if I can help you because they're that easy to obtain. So, pretty much, if you're not using a 10 star by now, I can't help you until you can help yourself. but so in terms of the seasonal weapon, these should be more attractive to newer players, pretty much. People coming into the game recently, and this is a weapon that you can use while you're kind of running the seasonal stuff and trying to get materials or whatnot for your 10 stars for your Zover, for your radar, or trying to purchase a Flugel or a Wingard. But that's unrealistic for a lot of people who would be in the situation. So that's what's that on the weapon. So pretty much don't worry about the weapons. If you're using a 10 star, don't do that. Like, even if you have a high fixer on the seasonal weapon, just don't. But there are some goodies in the seasonal shop. As you can see here, of course, it's going to be your usual in Master related cube stuff, which is very nice. Which moves on to the limited time task. Now, this was actually, dude, when I opened this up, I was like, yo, hold up, because I saw one. So I saw the daily task one. So there's always a daily task one. Last time it was 150 daily tasks, I believe. This time it's 180 daily tasks to be completed during this period, and you get it in Master Cube. What I did not expect was to see these other ones. There's a whole lot of Master Cubes on this list, buddy. There's a whole lot of Master Cubes on this list, and most of these are just super easy to get because it's seasonal points related, which means just do the LTQ, just do your dex base farm, do whatever, and you get these Master Cubes. These are absolutely huge. Remember, for those who are not aware, you need 5 Master Cubes. You can use these on the add-on skills over in the class change NPC. You can use those to enhance all the stats on a particular add-on skill set. So Hunter, Force, Techer, the sets for those, so this 3%. You can make all those level 20 by using that and using 5 Master Cubes and 1 million Meseta. This is a much better option than the other option, which would be just gambling and rolling it constantly, which would maybe spend 20 million for one. Yeah, so much better option, 1 million 5 Master Cubes. So that was super huge. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all in that regard. Now, of course, we do have Mischief Symbols. These are located around the world. This could be easily spotted. These can be traced by your little radar, and they're not difficult to find. You do want to grab these specifically because of the SG that you get from these. So as you can see here, the locate Mischief Symbols, and you get the title right here. So you do want to complete that. It's only 4 of them, not too hard. You can get those fairly easily, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I also like to note that you can get these SG scratches. So we have a new scratch, so you can get 10 of these every day. Now, this scratch list is pretty freaking extensive. And one thing that you will note, one thing I immediately noted because I got them when I pulled for today's first one, is that there are freaking preset skill items in there. So I felt kind of 2 ways about this, because the first way I kind of felt was that, like, yo, that's a slap in the face, because you spend this SG on the fix a scratch. However, of course, you can't get 100% in this. You can't get this skill enhance. You can't get the material not needed one in here, and you can't get some of the higher level ones. But nonetheless, this is pretty huge because you do this thing every day, dude. And please do this thing every day because this thing is going to be around until the freaking 4th of June. And when you look at this price list, you see all these preset item protects, dude, and all these enhanced success rates. Remember, we have a boost for enhancing that is coming up on preset skills for the Origin Festival. So then you pair it with these. You're about to get some fixes, dude. You are about to get some fixes. But this list and the drop rates on these, like pretty much you're guaranteed to get these preset skill ones because they're the highest drop rates on it. So you're going to have a plethora of these, which is absolutely huge, absolutely massive. Take advantage of this because there's no reason not to. You literally log on and you get 10 free pulls until June. That is a long time. Take advantage of this. There's so many times where they put stuff in the game, they put these campaigns in the game, they put so-and-so in the game, and people don't take advantage of them. And then they come later on and they come talking to me in stream, or they come to my comments and they're talking about how I've been playing the game for so and so long, but I can't get this. Why is this material? I can't get this material. It's so hard to get. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, well, were you around last month when they had 4 weeks of this super boost that they had going on? And they'll be like, well, I took a break. Well, all right then. Well, that answers that question. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't take advantage of these campaigns. They toss out campaigns left and right in this game. Like, everything in this game is so easily obtainable, quite frankly. Like, at the end of the day, it's all easily obtainable. And they hand out so many campaigns that put you in positions to get these things so readily, so easily. Like, there's no reason. If you just take advantage of the things that they give you, it's so easy to keep current or to be up to date. You don't have to try hard. You don't have to play freaking 10 hours a day. No, you don't even need to do that. But if you just take advantage of the campaigns, you just play a little bit and you're still fine. But people don't do it. Anyways. But I thought that y'all should know about that as well. So this is a huge scratch. So make sure that you put on this. The list is pretty extensive. Lots of things in here that you can get that you might want. But either way, make sure there's no reason not to. It's free. It's every day. You get 10 pulls. So use it. Get on. Do it. Plus you got to do your dailies anyway for the task, for the limited time test. Do it. Easy. All right. Now, in regards to the limited time quests and the limited time or urgent quests, we do have two for those who are not aware. The limited time quest is pretty straightforward. It's part 2 of the Lucille limited time quest that we had earlier in the month, or at the end of last month, whenever that was. I think it was early in the month. But it's part 2 of that. You'll find some goodies in here. You'll find some rewards. You'll find a lot of materials. You'll find materials to make, high kavar dominoes and stuff like that. There's lots of materials in there to use towards augments and whatnot. Of course, you have the Wingard drop that's in here. You have pretty much everything's in here. So this is a great option to run, of course, not only for seasonal points, for scratch tickets and vouchers, which for those who are not familiar with the voucher system that was introduced last seasonal, the vouchers is you get a voucher guaranteed 100%. You need 10 vouchers to make a ticket. So it's pretty much a pity system in a regard. You can still get tickets to drop, but you're always going to get a voucher. So it's pretty much a ticket system, pretty much a pity system in that regard. So there are those, and I do want to note that the Endymios drop in here. So Endymios are they changed the gold Prim 2's swords and armors to Endymios, right? So now we can use Endymios just flat out to level up stuff. We don't need the gold Prim 2's. Those are in here as well. So this might be, I did want to just point this out because this might be good for people who are kind of starting out or, just need to level up some things. So Endymios are in here. They do drop in that pool. So be aware of that. And then the limited time urgent quest is a version of the rappy fight that we had before with the resplendent AMs, where it's all shiny and the dancing rappies. Pretty much the rappies are dancing in the background because it's like the ritual that they do. because they're like happy that we're killing everything, because Rappies are actually the true enemies in PSO2 NGS. Well, in the PSO universe, we know that Rappies still the souls of everybody, and they're actually the most evil beings in the universe. They're responsible for the starless. They're responsible for all the death in the universe. Rappies are, but they look so cuddly and cute, so you never suspect them. Anyways, so pretty much you're just going to it's just smash, pass, bound, pound, town, and you're killing mobs. Keep in mind that there's a jump pad. I feel like so many people forget about these jump pads, because I still see it in Lucille. That jump pad in the middle, the purple one. There's, like, you look at it, you just look at it next time you're in there. There's a purple one. Whenever you see a purple jump pad, because they're normally blue, and they don't have like layers and stuff. The purple one has like layers. You can't miss it. The purple ones, when you jump on those, and then you do a ground pound, or whether a dive kick, I think it's called dive kick, technical terms. When you do a dive kick, and you hit the ground, it does a boat ton of damage, AoE. These refresh every 10 seconds. So spam the hell out of those. These are also in Lucille. There's a room where there's nothing but these around. You'll see blue ones, but you'll see all these purple ones. A lot of people forget this too, and they just go in that room, they start trying to kill the mobs in that room. All the HP of those mobs in that room is enhanced. That's why it takes you so long to kill that room without using the jump pads. Use the jump pads in that room as well in Lucille, a normal Lucille. If it's a purple jump pad, use it. It refreshes every 10 seconds. Always. Use it. And whatever it's in. An LTQ, a Lucille, your mama's house. Anyways, but yeah, that's what the LT urgent quest is going to do. Of course, this pops up. This is going to be every urgent quest in Stia for the next month. So they did release that. They did state that you will only see this urgent quest in Stia. There will be no other Stia urgent quests for the duration of this, which is perfectly fine anyway. Yeah, I think that kind of goes to show, like, I think that they're kind of bypassing Stia, because we have the new field area coming up. So I think they're kind of like trying to put this focus on Stia stuff right now, because we're not really going to have like a Stia increase like we did, like we saw in Redum and Aleo and Kavaris, because we have that field area coming up, and we get the we get the Starless Purple that's coming up as well, which kind of also points towards us not really spending too much time in Stia. And so the roadmap doesn't allow us to really have time in Stia in that regard if we're going to that new field area. So that'll be about all for the seasonal stuff that you really need to know. Really things that you need to touch on was that weapon. Should you use the weapon? To really take note of those limited tasks for the Master Cubes. Those are really huge. And understand that the LT quests, the LTQ, and the limited time urgent quests are both good options. Both have great jobs, of course. Both have Wingard drops that drop in them, and tickets, and an assortment of items and materials that you can get from these. So be sure to check those out. Otherwise, happy hunting. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to comment below. Let me know what you're thinking about the seasonal. Let me know what you're thinking about how they're going about the seasonal weapons, about what you're planning to do with all these Master Cubes that they freaking gave us. Good Lord. But anyways, have a good one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Holla.
Spike content.